Hello everyone. This is Saturday, and I know I've not done a video Thursday or Friday. I had my grandbabies here, and I haven't seen them in a while, and I thoroughly enjoyed seeing them, and that is the reason why there is no video. I have ruined my new sweatshirt playing around with this, and I'm still trying to figure out how to make a pigment that will be really strong and really colorful in this new mix to mold. And yes, I've got it on my brain, and until I try, it's just not going to go away. And I was going to do resin today, but I want to do this, and I was going to do this off camera, and I thought, no, I always do everything on camera with y'all in real time, and I'm not going to start any different now. So I don't know if this is going to work. I can tell you what I did. This is the Let's Resin red neon powder. I put a little bit of alcohol to break the powder down. When it was all smooth, I added just a squirt of this clear Elmer's glue, and then I added a bunch of water, as you can see. A bunch. Now this may not work. I don't have a clue, but we're going to find out. And as always, we're going to find out together. I don't know how else to do it. I've always, since I started doing videos, I have always filmed it, and so I'm not going to stop now. Okay. We're going to take a scoop of this mix to mold. And I meant to bring a measuring cup down here. I mean, I have measuring cups that's got mLs, but I was looking for... Okay, I've got this one. Let's just go to the really small one. And that's still more than what I want. But I'll fill it up to the small. Okay. I guess we need another cup. We'll go with this one. I'm going to cut it down because I don't want to have to be fighting with it. And I need to go back to the dollar store and get those small paper cups, but they're wide. And I really like them. I cut it down. Okay. Now we're going to use that, and I hope it does not discolor. This is why I want two of these. I really want two of those. So I don't have to do this stuff right here. Okay, for the small, the water should be, and I'm using the color as my water. Right here, it's bright, bright red, and I hope you're picking that up on that. And that is almost right at enough, but I'm going to rinse this out. To get the measurements. Okay. I'll put a little bit extra because I'm going to be pouring it in here and then putting the powder in. So we will lose just a little bit. Okay. I guess I need to have something ready to pour, don't I, before I mix it up. Okay, well, let's do, that's not going to be enough. I have all these big molds out here that I want to do. But I don't want to waste it, so let's find something real quick. That I can pour. We don't need a skeleton head, but I guess I could do a skeleton head. But that's sort of a waste because I won't. Okay, I guess I should have thought about this before I started. Okay, let's just use these. Let's see if you get a shiny. We'll use these. I want to see if you get the shiny. I don't think you're going to, but... Oh, that's not my hair. I don't have black hair. That's a little spooky. I've not ever used these molds. Okay. So here we go. I cleaned up my drawers. You can't see them, but I actually cleaned them out so I know where everything is. I hope this works, y'all. I hope it doesn't turn pink, but something tells me it's going to. But we're going to try. We're putting it in. Wow, y'all. Are you seeing this? Oh my. I wonder if I have enough to do the bottom of that bird. I wasted on that. I know I will. I'm going to try. Oh my word, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna do the happy dance today. Oh, I'm gonna do the happy dance today. Okay, I'm gonna mix up a little bit more. And hopefully before that to do the top. And I just want it in white. And I'm going to sort of just hope for the best here. Now I got pink, which is okay. I'm trying to hurry, y'all. And you know I don't do hurry really well, so I just don't want to mess it up. I ordered some stuff off of AliExpress today. And one thing I learned when I went on there is if you hit the choice, I don't know, choice something, but you can see it. It says choice something. That means it's in-state shopping, so you get it quicker. And I didn't mix up enough. I'm going to bounce this and make sure that it gets down in there. Okay, I'll mix up a little bit more. I know, y'all, I'm not measuring like I should measure. And it may come back to bite me in my butt. And it will be nobody's fault but my own, and I know it. But look how vibrant that is, y'all. I went on and I went to Etsy. Everybody talks about this housewares pigment, okay? And I went on to Etsy, and I just can't get myself to pay $35 for 4 bottles that each bottle has 2 teaspoons in. I just can't do it. I just can't make myself spend that kind of money for something like that. And I thought, well, you know, they're making it somehow. And if they can make it to where it's vibrant, there's got to be a way of doing it. And I sat up half the night thinking about that. Okay, and I've got a little bit left. So let's just see. Let's play with this. Let's get a little bit of color. Just move it around a little bit. And we'll pour that in here just to see if you get the shiny. Oh wow, that's almost enough too. Okay, I will be back when this cures. Okay, we are back. And we are going to, it's not been the whole 60 minutes, and I'm impatient and I probably should wait, but I'm not going to. So if it crumbles, it's not my fault. I mean, it is my fault. It's not the product's fault. And I probably should have waited the whole 60 minutes because of what I put in to this. But I just want to see it. I just want to see if this is even a possibility. And I can tell you right now, I don't like the way that looks. This reminds me of what Resin-Crete reminded me of when I first started using it. And the color fading and the spottiness and the it would actually wipe off with a wet rag. So we will see. Maybe because it's not totally, you know, it's been about 35 minutes, and they say to see that's extremely vibrant right there. And air bubbles are not any more than what, but it's not the same all the way around. And that's what bothers me, because that's what happened before when I was trying to figure out how to color, and I used paint. I just used paint in there, but it's the first time mica powder. If you just poured mica powder in to that, you'd get absolutely very little. I mean, it would be like a putrid pink. I'm looking for sandpaper, y'all. And I don't think I have any. I don't remember seeing any when I cleaned out my drawers. So I'm not going to be able to, but I can sand that down. That's going to bug me though until I do. Oh. Nope, that's not sandpaper. I guess I need to buy me some sandpaper. The only sandpaper I had was that little bitty pieces that I got by mistake from Temu. Oh, here they are. I guess it's a good thing that I got them by mistake, huh? I want to see if this wipes off, if the color wipes off. If the color stays, but my question is why is it that vivid on the inside and not all the way around? And I'm just barely doing this. And my garage door is open today because it's so nice. And so if you hear something beeping, it's not my alarm today. I got that reset. Thank you to the watcher that made me pay attention to it, because I don't pay attention to it. I'm so used to it, I don't even hear it. But because somebody asked me if that was a smoke alarm beeping in the back, I knew what it was. I knew it was the alarm system because it happened upstairs too. And see, the color is coming off. Now, is that because it's not fully cured? Maybe. I want you to see that I got those pretty much off. There's one right there, but I don't want to sand that because it's on the top. And this is really, really gritty sandpaper. Maybe I can get it without getting too many scratches in there. It's not washing it off. So this is definitely more vibrant than I would have got with just regular mica. I know you can't see, I'm just sanding that one little. It's not taking a whole lot off, okay? And it may be because it's still a little damp and it's not cured, and it's not even been 60 minutes, okay? And I probably should have left it in the full 60 minutes to get a accurate, but I didn't. So there we have it. The color of that is very, very vibrant, and no, I would not have gotten that color by just mixing micas right into the powder. It wouldn't happen. Okay, this one I used a little bit of the darker, and then I put white in it. So this is a little bird, is what this is, and I marbleized it. So we'll see. We'll see how this comes out. I do not want to break the tail off. Oh, that's quite pretty. Okay, there's a little air bubble. So let's get that sanded down. Well, it's still so soft. It's so much easier to do this when it's real soft. Now, do you have to be careful? Yes, you do, but it's a whole lot less work. And I always get that roughness right there. I don't know why. But every time I poured this, the lip, I always get a roughness around there for some reason. I guess it wouldn't bother some people. I'm just sitting here sanding it, and I know. Let me see if I can get it up here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I saw something somewhere. Where was it? Is that it? I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm off camera. I'm just trying to get this sanded real good. And I'm having to look at it really, really close. Okay. I have a couple of blue dots. Do I want to sand those out? No, I don't actually. This is quite lovely. This is actually very, very, very lovely. Come on. Wow, that's a tight fit. It's almost a too tight fit. Oh no, y'all. How is that possible? Okay. I'm sanding it down a little bit. I don't know how that's possible, though. Maybe once all the water. Because there is water that will evaporate out of all your casting powder pieces. That is a very, very, very tight fit. I'm going to shut my garage door. Sorry about that, y'all. I just realized we get a lot of deer that come up in our driveway. And I don't want to take the risk of a deer coming into the garage. My mold looks a little pink, but I think that will be fine. And I am very happy with that. Now we'll see what it looks like when it dries. And I will show it to you. I'm going to take it apart right now. I'm happy with the color. And it's not a color that I would have got it from a mica powder normally. Well, we're going to try it again. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, this is the one that, that looks like it's got a lot of air bubbles. Here, I'm going to just sand it while it's in the mold. I don't have to worry about it. Let's see, the color is coming off on this one. Not much. And this rag was already pink, so I think it's just because it's not cured all the way. Let me get it clean. Yeah, it's still coming off a little bit. Okay. Well, that looks like Valentine's, doesn't it? Oh, wow, you do get a little shimmer. Do you see that? Now, this was marbleized. This had the white and the pink. This was just the leftover. And this is still really, really wet, y'all. But, yeah, there is, not as much as if it was resin, but you do get a little sparkle, and I think it's because it's faceted. But, boy, that screams Valentine's. The way the colors did. It looks like there's pink and red in there. I'm really excited about this. I'm putting it on my drying rack back here. We're going to pour another one, though. We're going to try this out. That's the mold I made. I made up some more. I used the J. Diction Gold mica powder. And no, it wasn't gold, it was wine. And you can see. You see the metallic in there? I don't know if it's going to work. I don't have a clue. And I really hate to waste it on that because I don't know if you're going to see the metallic, but that would look so cool if it... Okay, we're going to... that's not going to be enough, though. That is not going to be enough. So let me see if I can't find some little bitty tiny pots. I've got them. All sorts of little tiny pots. I have the lid for that one. I could have swore I had the lid because I used it. Yep. Okay. We're going to mix up some more. I have ruined my new Nope Not Today hoodie that I got from Temu. I got color all over it, and look, yep, it's everywhere. I could try bleaching it, I guess, but I don't know if bleaching it would. And I'm just doing this because I don't like having to deal with that top. It gets in my way, and I'm not making a huge amount, so. And I did clean everything out by the magic of pause button. I had John pause. I did clean everything out. Once again, we're going to go with the small. Well, yep. That's not going to be enough, though. I know it's not. Well, it will be for that, and then I can mix another cup. That's what I'll do. I'll mix another cup of just white to marbleize it. And I'm just cutting the top of the cup off again, y'all. And I know I've been doing a lot of these videos lately, and I could do them off camera and do something else, but this is something that I am really enjoying working with. And it is something that I know that I can use to sell. Let me just do that. Okay. And then we're going to pour this in. And I will add whatever extra water that is needed to bring it up to the line. I have these little wooden stir sticks. I don't know where I got these off of, but they were wonderful. I don't want to waste any of this mica. So I'm taking it. I don't know if you can see. You can't see. I'm just scraping the other cup out, trying to get as much as I can, and the stick is not good for that. Let's see if this little, oh, this is, oh yeah, this is a true little spatula that scrapes the sides of cups. And gets every little thing and breaks the cups. This paper cup is breaking in my hand. But that spatula right there is wonderful. Getting this all over my hands. Okay. Let me go ahead and get the powder ready in the other cup. And I'm sort of measuring it by the other cup. I'm eyeballing it, is what I'm doing. Okay. So here we go. Mix it in a little bit at a time to make sure that it's good and mixed. I don't have any clumps because this is metallic. I don't expect it to keep the metallic shine to it. And I am being a little bit more careful mixing this than what I normally would. Sure, I do not have enough. I know I don't have enough liquid in there. What happened? I don't have enough in there either. Yep. I'm still pouring, using the mica cup. If I have to add water. And it has toned it down. And when I get through, I'll raise it up and let you see it closer. It's almost like a true terracotta, though. Wow. Oh, I'm a happy camper about that one. Okay, let me get some more water. Oh. Yeah, it's there's a hole in it. You see what I'm doing, right? I'm trying to get some kind of color. I don't want white. And I'm hoping this makes it just a little bit lighter. I still have a lot of powder. That's the reason why I pour that much water in there. And then I'm going to do a dirty pour, which means I'm going to put a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that in this cup, and I'm going to pour it. Making sure I don't have any loose powder. And I don't know how good that's going to work, but we're going to try it. And I have a bunch of this left, so that's why I grabbed the another bird dish. I may only be able to do the bottom, but let's see if I've got enough to do this one. Okay. I'm going to have to make a top. I should have squeezed these down here. I'm going to have air holes down there because I forgot to squeeze the bottom of this. You can see the mica rising. I don't know if you can tell but in the camera, but I can definitely tell it. You can see the mica rising on that one. quite a bit. Get this down. Okay. It was only until, it wasn't doing that until I started shaking it. Or not shaking it, but pouncing it. So I just want to make sure. There's going to be a white streak right there. Okay, we're going to leave that alone. Okay, I will be back when this is cured. Hi. Okay, once again, I'm being really impatient, and I did mix up some more to do the top of the bird dish. The colors may be a little bit off because, you know, you can't ever match them totally. And then I had some left over. I made too much, and I made another jar and, not jar, well, square container with a lid. I made it the same way I did the first time when I showed y'all with the, I lost a nail, with the J. Diction Wine Metallic Mica Powder. And then I mixed some white and put a little bit of the colorant left over from the glass in with the white, and marbleized it, just like I did before. And I think, was this the first one I did? This was the first piece I did, right? So we'll take that out. Now I want to tell you right up front, on the bottom, you can see the sheen. You can see the shine in the paint. Now, I've not tried with a baby white. I'm going to say, because it's only been 30 minutes, you're going to be able to do this, because I could do it with the red. But it's not changing it. See, a little bit. And I'm wiping, but it's not changing it. So, I have no idea, y'all. This looks mottled. Mottled? Mottled? Mottled. M-O-T-T-L-E-D. Mottled. Oh. Okay. See, I've not left it in here long, and I'm afraid of getting it out. Because, well, it is going to be mottled because I marbleized it, right? I put 2 different colors in here. I'm trying not to be... I think I've already broke it. I'm trying not to be rough because it's not been but 30 minutes, and you're supposed to leave it in the mold for 60. Okay, let's try this, because this is what it's going to look like when I put a finish on it. Okay, so I just want... And I am going to put a gloss. Of course, I can't do that until it's totally dry. Wow, I'm impressed. Not very many air bubbles at all. There's one right there. And you can definitely see the shine and the shimmer. This really surprises me. Okay, y'all, there it is. What do y'all think? I love this. I absolutely love this. Okay. Let's get the top out. And the top's going to be lighter because I had to mix more. And I put more white. And this is going to have air bubbles. Oh, I know this is going to have air bubbles in it. So I didn't shake it good. Or pounce it good. Or whatever you want to call that. Shimmy? Shimmy it. I didn't shimmy it. Yep. And there they are. Air bubbles, air bubbles, air bubbles. But look at this. Let's see. Let's see something. Let me get some more water. And a piece of sandpaper. I'm going to see if I can't get these down enough where they're not so predominant. And I don't think I'm going to be able to on those. But I can fill them in. I know you can't see this, and I'm sorry, but I've got to be able to see what I'm doing. I'll show you the results afterwards. How about that? And I know it's not going to be as perfect once I do this, but I'd rather it be a little misshaped with a smooth finish versus a perfect shape with a bunch of air bubbles. And I've got all of them but one, see? But and all I'm doing is sanding. I'm dipping the sandpaper in water. Don't be afraid to get it wet. You see how wet this is? And this is still soft, and that's the reason why I'm doing this right now, because it would be a whole lot harder if you waited till it was totally cured. I know. I'm speaking from experience here. And these two are the deepest. I'm still playing with them. That one's almost gone. It's a lot better than it was. Okay, I've got them all fixed except for, oh, there's a little bitty tiny bit of that one still showing. I just broke another nail, y'all. Lord have mercy. I used a different type of nail glue on there, and I don't think it's as good. Because I'm not being real rough. They're really pretty, though. I thought they were really pretty. But I'm going to have to go back to my other nail glue. Good enough. You have to look to see it. So, that's the top. Oh, is that a bubble? Or is that a spot? I love the color. That's a bubble, I think. I love the color of that. And this is definitely, let me sand this down while I'm doing this. And again, I'm just taking, and it's wet. It's not, see, it's wet. I don't want to put it over the top of that, though. And I'm just sanding the edges down and making them smooth. Let me dry it off. Oh, there's a couple of them right there. Those are going to be easy, yeah. Those are easy peasy to get off. Good enough. Let me get that moisture out of there. Okay. And there we have it. What do y'all think? I absolutely love the fact that I can use mica powders to color this. Now, I have never been able to do that before. Ever. And I've not seen anyone anywhere. Oh no. Okay, hold on, y'all. Where'd it go? Well, I dropped something I need. And I don't see it now. Okay. I've not seen anybody do this anywhere. I googled it. I wanted to see if there was anyone anywhere, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere, that talks about being able to take mica powder and get vibrant colors with casting powders. I've not seen it anywhere. Okay. I'm going to turn this upside down. This is the mold that I made. Look at that. Look at that coloring. Yeah, no. If you know of anywhere that you can get color, yeah, I lost another now. That kind of color. Oh my word. Okay, here we go again. We're going to sand this off while it's still fairly soft. I'm going to get the sandpaper fairly wet. And try not to break this in half. because you have to remember, this is not even, you're not even supposed to take these out of the mold for 60 minutes. I took them out of the mold at 30 minutes. And I don't think I've been doing this for 30 minutes. So, we're working on these pieces before they're even supposed to be taken out of the mold. I would not recommend that, y'all. I would follow the recommended, manufacturer recommended time. I'm just impatient, and because I'm doing a video, and I'm trying to put so much in one video, I'm doing it this way. Look at that. And yes, there's a couple of air holes, but you know what? It's an old wooden cross, and it doesn't bother me a bit. Not a bit. And if it bothers you, but see, I don't want to do that because I would sand the detail off. So I'm going to leave it alone. And I am very, very, very pleased with that. And the color, yeah, and yep, and yep. Okay, let me put this over here so it can dry. And I think I've told y'all this before, but I have an open cart. It's like an open wire cart. And that's where I set everything. So the air can, not everybody's going to have one of these. I realize that. So just use a cookie. One of those wired cookie rests, you know, that you put cookies on after you get them out of the oven to cool on. Cooling rack. Is that what they're called? Yep. Okay. This was the next one, right? All these were marbleized. None of them were solid colors. Some of them have more white, or the lighter color, it wasn't pure white, than others. Okay, once again, I'm going to sand it really quick. Just to get the edges off, because I knew that with one, and I'll tell you, I still haven't got the edges off good of that egg. Let's see. Yep, I knew I had one. And I'm getting it wet, and I want to show you that I am getting it wet. Is that the only air bubble? Nope, there's one right there. Okay, there's a little one right there. Okay, I almost got it. Let me get it clean. What did I do with it? I'm having a hard time with that one. Why? I'm not getting it on the right area. Okay, good enough. Let me dry it off. That's what the bottom looks like of the bird. That looks so terracotta to me. absolutely love the look of that. Okay. Let's get this one out. I worry about breaking this because of the nose. But these are cute little trinket dishes, or you can put candles in them, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put, if I get the tail out without breaking it off. I do worry about breaking the tail off of these. Okay, I got a big bubble right there. And it's going to make it look not quite as rounded, but that's okay. I'd rather it look not quite as rounded and not have that big old bubble there. And I did put lighter color because I didn't have enough and I had to mix up a little bit more. So I put white right there, and it picked up a little bit of the color that was already in the cup, but not much of it. And y'all saw the bubble. The bubble is no longer there. Let me go ahead and make sure that's sanded off good. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let me dry it off. Oh, those things stick to those these were lovely, and I don't know if it's coming through, but you can definitely see the sheen. Not a whole lot, but it's there. And I think this is my favorite piece so far. And wow, why is that not? Okay. That's just freaking me out. I'm sanding this down a little bit because I want that bird to fit in there right. And I don't know why. I've done this in resin before. Okay. Well, that's better. Okay. There it is. What do y'all think? I absolutely love, love, love. See, that just broke. It's from me being so firm with it. And it's not cured. And I don't know if you can see the shimmer, but it's there. It is most definitely there. Oh, I am such a happy camper about all this. Okay, last one. Yeah, you can see the powder. I'm going to have to clean this up really, really good when I'm done. But and I don't know if I had to do this in 3 different pours because I kept running out. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. And yes, I'm trying to be really gentle. I really am, because the stuff is not cured yet. I mean, my whole video is only at an hour right now, and I've done 2 separate pours, and I'm just now supposed to be taking out the first ones I did, let alone the second ones. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all. Oh, do you see that? Okay, let's get this sanded really quick while it's still soft. And it's not bad, actually. I don't have to do a lot of sanding because I don't see any air bubbles, and it is taking a little bit of this off. But again, this was poured probably about 30 minutes ago, and I'm already, and it's not taking much off, and it was all off the bottom where I sanded it. That's where it's coming off at, where I sanded it. I'm just doing this to make sure that I'm not losing color, and I don't have any air holes. And oh, I love that. Oh, I hope the color's coming through. Oh, I hope y'all are seeing the color, because there is no pigment on the market that I know of. Well, maybe the housewares that you have to pay an arm and a leg for. I don't know. I've not used it. But I can tell you right now, even with their colors that I've seen from other people's photos, it's not any better than this. There's a little air bubble if you're wondering what I'm doing. Good enough. That you don't see any line whatsoever, and that was 3 separate pours. Okay. I hate to say this because so many of them out there say this terminology, but I am going to say it. This is definitely a game changer in the casting world, because now everybody can have really, really good colors with their casting powders. We don't have to have, yeah, I got big old air bubbles. These lids, I've poured them before, and they're bad. They are bad about air bubbles. But as I was saying, there's no reason why anybody that likes doing casting powders, and when I say casting powders, that's what they are. Aqua Cast, Echo Pour, Resin-Crete, the Mix to Mold, that they may all be called something a little bit different, but they're all casting powders. They're more durable than plaster of Paris, okay? Well, most of us know what plaster of Paris is. Plaster of Paris will crumble on you. My mother used to do plaster of Paris molds, but she would put a hardener in the plaster of Paris to make them hard. I don't think you can buy that anymore. It's probably illegal, but because it probably wasn't a good thing. But back then, in the 70s, there was a lot of things like that around. All of this other stuff, most you could hope for is a pastel-y pink, a pastel-y blue, a pastel-y, well, you could never even get red, terracotta, to have metal, a shimmery flake show up in your, look at that. Yeah, no, that. So, yeah, I'm going to say it, even though I don't really like that word. I think it's used so much, and people just, you know, there's most things that's not new. You know, they may be new to this generation or a couple of generations, but all these people that are coming up and saying, Gamechanger new. No, it's not new. It's been around way before I was even born, but, you know, it's new to this generation or a couple of generations. So, but I've not seen anybody, and if they have, please let me know, because I've searched, and if they have, they definitely don't, they're not advertising it, that's for sure. So I am gonna use the word game changer. This is going to be a game changer for everybody who loves casting powders, no matter what the brand name is. Y'all have your own favorite. I can tell you I'm in love with mixed mold. I can tell you that. I've had nothing but awesome pieces ever since I started this. And I can't say that about any other casting powder. Now, is it because I'm more experienced than when I started out using the J. Diction Resin-Crete? Maybe. You know, maybe. But I've done stuff like this for the last 40 years. I mean, I've done crafts for 50-something years. And, but, you know, Resin-Crete is different than plaster of Paris. And maybe my failures with that, boy, I had bukus of them. I had breakage, I had color fading, I mean, where the color would just wipe off. Literally, I would pour a piece, and I would think, okay, that's a cool color, when I used acrylic paints in it. And then I would go to wipe it down, and all the color, I mean all the color, would come off on the tile, and the piece would be almost white again. So, I stopped using it. But I went back to it a year later. Of course, I told you that I had that bag of Resin-Crete on my porch for a year. But I brought it in, and I reused it. Can I tell the difference between Resin-Crete and mixed mold? Most definitely. Most definitely. Mixed mold is a smoother, more ceramic feel. It is, I think it's more durable. And I poured more Resin-Crete so I could compare. And I most definitely think that mixed mold is a better product. But, you know, everybody's got their own favorite, and that's okay. And everybody needs to do themselves. And so I'm not telling you or asking you to change by any means. I'm just showing you what I'm doing to give you some kind of idea. And I am absolutely in love with this product. And if anybody can get this kind of result from using mica powders without doing what I just told you to do, then you let me know. Because I've not seen anybody do it. It's always pastel-y, light. Except for the people who say, oh, I get housewares. And I went and looked, and that's what made me think about this. And that's what made me try to come up with something that I could use where I didn't have to pay out all that money, because it's expensive. It is to me, anyway. We live on a budget, and you know, if you have all the money in the world and you don't have to worry about it, then great. And go buy it. But that's not me. And so I looked for something that I could use that was cheap, and I can't get any cheaper than that. You get the cheapest mica powders on Temu or Amazon. You can get a big old thing of, I need to throw that paper towel away. And yes, I'm cleaning. I do it instinctively while I'm talking. And I apologize. I can't help it. So, let me see if I can bring them all back out here. Well, they all fit. I'm going to pause you again and go get them, and then you can see them all together one last time. Alrighty, we are back. And these are the pieces. I absolutely love each and every one of them. I hope you can see the shimmer coming out. Look at that color. Look at the vibrancy of that color. I'll show you that one. Yeah. Oh, I just absolutely love. And of course you just saw that one. And this one. It looks straight up like a terracotta. And I think these two, this piece right here, I hope you can see the shimmer in there. I really hope you can, because it is so there. That one, see, that's where I did the little shaving of the, but that's okay. I absolutely love that. This one and this one is my two favorite pieces. Most definitely. That is most definitely my two favorite pieces right there. I mean, look, it looks marbled. I don't know if you can, oh, I wish you could see it up close. And I can't wait to wax these, to even bring the color out more, because that's going to be incredible. Okay, that's the end of, so yeah, you can, okay, you can see everything, including all my nastiness now. Okay. If you like the video, please give it the thumbs up, hit the like button for me. If you've not subscribed, please consider doing so. I would love to have you here. The Facebook group, please consider joining the Facebook group. The link to that is in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. If you're not quite sure how I mix this to get those colors, just send me a text, and if you're part of the Facebook group, I'm going to put the formula on the Facebook group so everybody else over there has it. I am not going to put it up on YouTube, and there is a reason for that. But anybody who has watched my video, if you will text me or send me an email and say that you would like the exact formula on how I mixed that to get this result, I would be more than happy to give it to you. And with that, I'm going to say I will see you again real soon, and I hope you have an awesome weekend. Bye-bye.